Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Morning, chicken giblets. It's a Friday, 26th. April, that is, in case you're watching this in fucking 2055 or something. What we've been up to this week, I've had to get my paperwork out because my memory's getting shit. Monday the 22nd, I went down to, I think it might have been JCB. I think it might have been. Yeah, JCB, Newcastle at JCB. I kind of avoid these like the plague because I've heard mixed kind of reviews in the chat groups and that. Some say it's a fucking nightmare, others say it's a piece of piss. I went to the ST6 one, which is a World of Logistics. It was a doddle, like, it was no bother at all. So I got that dropped off, and then I was super lucky. I got a job back up the road for Ryanair from Manchester Airport to Newcastle Airport. So it was mint. Got us back. Happy days. 23rd, I went down to Newark with some kind of election paperwork things in boxes. Down to the council down there. Fine, dropped it off. Ended up making my way back across the kind of Nottingham way. So there was a few jobs on the way down. I was watching the feed, but when I got there, it was just dead. So I started to make my way towards Nottingham, and eventually I picked a job up from Derby, coming back to Newcastle, out of DHL, and it was like, it was horse sperm in a box for a farm. So I done that really good rate, because again, it was kind of quietish, you know. If I see a Newcastle job come up when it's quiet, kind of just fucking get home. So that was the Tuesday. Wednesday was a super late start. Sat around for hours, there was not much on. I got a local job through north of the Tyne to Bedlington, just a 35 quidder, up to an Aldi. Sat there for maybe 40 minutes, and then got one from one of our local shippers down to, I want to say, Liverpool. Let's have a look, see. Yeah, down to Liverpool. So the shippers he gets on the channel, he gets in the groups, not GMC, so you don't mind us mentioning them. A lovely lad, he's a courier himself. Anyway, it was a fucking pallet. And I've worked out this firm a few times and never have any issues with GMC either. Lovely lad. It gets down there and it's chemicals, and it was for like a nail bar supplier, so they supply the nail bars. So it was a young lassie, about 4'6". I've got a pallet with like 120 kilo on, and boxes and tubs. She's up 2 flights of metal stairs. So when I pulls up, eventually finds, it was a tough one to find. And I was like, is there a forklift at this end, darling? She was like, no. I went, this is a pallet? She was like, oh, and everyone's buggered off and left us. I was like, oh, well, we'll sort it. So we brought the pallet down, I climbed these stairs, and the proper like fire exit stairs. So you went up the first one, then up the second one. I was fucked. So I rang GMC after, just basically to warn him in case he give it to somebody else. You know, I didn't want somebody like fucking ripping them off for charges. And he was lovely. He's like, no, Dave, I'll put some extra money on, blah, blah. I said, mate, I didn't want extra money. I just didn't want you getting ripped off for next time. You know, I did a bit of work for GMC. And he's like, no, you know, I want to give you some money. I'm like, no, I didn't want money. You can fuck right off. So sent him some pictures and things like that, just so he doesn't get caught out. Especially the lads, you know, our own lads who's at the groups and things like that. I just didn't want to see him get caught by some fucking scamming bastard when they got down there refusing to deliver or whatever. 2 seconds to check a job. Right, we're back. It's about fucking 5 days later, like, but we're back. Where were we? Oh yeah, I dropped off Liverpool for GMC. So it was late. It was kind of tea time-ish. Couple of little scabby bits had come out, but I went and got something to eat at a Mackie D's. It was fucking just filled with tramps. Like, they were at the start of the windows, like fucking standing, and then one of them tried to come to us in a car park, and I'm like, fucking, I'm eating me tea, mate. Like, fuck right off. It doesn't bother us. They could have all stood outside and fucking watched us eat. I would have eaten me fucking bait. But it was absolutely full of tramps, like. I know every town's like that, but fuck me. So I put on the group, you know, Any ideas kind of where to go? Use local advice when you're down there. Liverpool's normally busy, but when it starts to get quiet, then you kind of reach out. And one of the lads was like, oh, you know, there's a perfect place for you to fucking tramp. It was a car park, it was ideal. So I'm on my way across to there. It was Widnes. I think I might have been Gaz in the group, when I remember. So I literally fucking tramped in the back of my van, and I was fine. One of the lads off here was messaging saying, no, you know, you've done loads of helpers, blah, 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 I'll get you a hotel. I'm like, I don't know, what a fucking hotel? I'm in my sleeping bag now, man, I'm sorted. So I had a cool night, watched the footy, fell asleep, missed the second half. Make sure you got your Sky on your phone if you haven't got it. Woke up about fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. It was alright, turned back hour. I think I got up about 5. So it was fine, you know. If I have to do it once in a while, I don't mind, but I'm a bit big for the back of the van. So I woke up, I got a job localish, I think it was about a 20-minute run right across to I think it's Louth or somewhere like that. So East Coastish, kind of in the middle of the sticks. Dropped that off. Was no bother. And after that, I got a little run up to Scunthorpe. But then it died in its arse. It didn't die in its arse. There was work, and I was bidding reasonable. I wasn't trying to be fucking greedy or anything, just reasonable, moving around. If it takes us closer to home, I'll do it cheaper. But if it's not, if I'm just doing a bit of graft for a fucking shipper, then I'll move around at reasonable rates. But I wasn't winning fuck all. So again, Yorkshire must be getting kind of just permanent twat rates down there. It's bad enough up here. I used to go down to there to get fucking work. I haven't done that for ages. So anyway, I got back up the road from Scunthorpe, dead mild it. Didn't want to put another fucking night in or shift in a car park or whatever. It was too early in the day. I'd sat for like, whatever it was, an hour and a half when they fucking now coming through, so off I toddled. Friday, so Friday I went to Scotland. So a job come on. Eddie, one of the local shippers. I always have a soft spot for local shippers for whatever reason, you know. It's a Friday, no one's going to want to do the job, I get it, you know, unless the lads are passing to go back up the road. But so I put a bid on it strong and got it. And it was fine, you know, it was a run up the road and a run back down. You're not the most profitable, but it was a profit. So that was it. So it wasn't the best week by any means. We're into this week now because obviously I didn't finish the video off. It's a Tuesday, I didn't work at all yesterday. I had appointments in the morning, so I come out late, but it was just fucking twat rates. Some of them were even, one of the shippers put on today like fucking backload rate, you know, pick up at 10 o'clock, must be there by 2 or whatever it is, like that's not fucking backload, cheeky cunts. Anyway, it's gone. So the rates are shocking at the minute. Again, I see in the groups, you know, how bad it is, but it's just not picking up, so we can't do anything about it. So yeah, I probably waited. I was out about lunchtime-ish after having my appointments and I come and sat across. But nah, just give it up. Sometimes when it's like that, you're best just fucking giving it up. Try to look for work for the next day. There was maybe 2 or 3 come out. I didn't win any of them. Now it's Tuesday and it's already 9:30. Maybe 2 jobs on that I've bid on. One job was you had to pay 160 quid cash for some items to get it back at the other end and things like that. Just shite. So there you go, you're all up to speed. A bit of a negative one, so I don't know if I put it out, but we'll see. If you do see it, I did. That's it. Nothing else to add. No funny. Fuck all. Auf Wiedersehen, Pet.